Have you ever walked into a room and suddenly forgot why you went there? Have you ever tried to remember a name that was on the tip of your tongue but just would not come out? If you are over 50 and this happens, you are not alone, and more importantly, you are not losing your mind. Today we are going to understand why forgetting things becomes more common after 50 and what simple scientific steps you can take to keep your memory strong. First, let us understand what memory really is in a simple way. Your brain stores information using connections between cells called neurons. Every time you learn something new or remember something, these connections become stronger or weaker depending on use. Think of it like a road system, where frequently used roads stay clear and unused roads slowly get overgrown. After the age of 50, some natural changes begin to happen in the brain. One of the main changes is that communication between brain cells becomes slightly slower. This does not mean your brain is failing, it simply means it is processing information differently. Another important change is a reduction in certain chemicals like dopamine and acetylcholine which help memory and focus. There is also a part of the brain called the hippocampus which plays a key role in forming new memories. As we age, the hippocampus can shrink slightly. This is a normal biological process and not a disease. Because of this, forming new memories may take a little more effort than before. Now here is something very important that most people misunderstand. Forgetting occasionally is completely normal even in healthy brains. Young people forget things too, but older adults notice it more because they expect their memory to be perfect. So the first advice is, do not panic every time you forget something small. Let us talk about the difference between normal forgetting and serious problems. Normal aging may cause you to forget names but remember them later. You might misplace items but eventually find them. You may take longer to learn something new but still manage it. Serious issues like dementia involve forgetting important life details, getting lost in familiar places, or repeating the same questions many times. Now let us move into the most important part, what actually causes more frequent forgetting after 50. One major reason is reduced attention. Memory starts with attention. If you are not fully focused when something happens, your brain does not store it properly. For example, if someone tells you a name while you are distracted, you are likely to forget it quickly. Another reason is stress. Chronic stress increases a hormone called cortisol. High levels of cortisol can damage memory-related brain areas over time. This is why people who worry a lot often complain about poor memory. Sleep is another powerful factor. During deep sleep, your brain processes and stores memories. If you are not getting enough quality sleep, your brain cannot organize information properly. Many people over 50 experience lighter or shorter sleep, which directly affects memory. Physical inactivity also plays a role. Your brain needs good blood flow and oxygen to function well. Regular movement improves circulation to the brain and supports neuron health. A sedentary lifestyle can slowly weaken cognitive abilities. Diet is another key factor. Your brain needs nutrients like omega-3 fatty acids, vitamins, and antioxidants. A diet high in processed food and sugar can increase inflammation and harm brain function. On the other hand, a balanced diet can protect and even improve memory. Social isolation is something many people overlook. When you interact with others, your brain is constantly active processing language, emotions, and responses. Less social interaction means less mental stimulation. This can accelerate memory decline over time. Now let us talk about very practical and simple steps you can follow to improve memory. First, focus on improving attention in daily life. When someone tells you something important, pause and give full attention. Repeat the information in your mind or even say it out loud. For example, if someone says their name is Kumar, repeat it by saying, "Nice to meet you, Kumar." Second, create routines. The brain loves patterns. If you keep items like keys or glasses in the same place every day, you reduce the need to remember randomly. This is not weakness, it is smart brain management. Third, stay physically active. Even a simple 30-minute walk daily can significantly improve brain health. Exercise increases blood flow and releases chemicals that support neuron growth. Studies show that regular walking can improve memory performance in older adults. Fourth, improve your sleep quality. Try to sleep and wake up at the same time every day. Avoid heavy meals and screens before bedtime. Keep your room dark and quiet. Good sleep is one of the strongest natural memory boosters. Fifth, manage stress effectively. Simple breathing exercises can reduce cortisol levels. For example, inhale slowly for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, and exhale for 4 seconds. Doing this for a few minutes daily can calm your mind and improve focus. Sixth, eat brain-friendly foods. Include foods like fish, nuts, seeds, fruits, and vegetables. Omega-3 fatty acids found in fish help maintain neuron structure. Antioxidants in fruits protect the brain from damage. 7th, keep learning new things. Your brain remains adaptable even in older age. This is called neuroplasticity. Learning something new like a language, a hobby, or even simple puzzles can strengthen brain connections. 8th, stay socially active. Talk to friends, family, or neighbors regularly. Join community groups or activities if possible. Even simple conversations stimulate multiple areas of the brain. 9th, use memory aids without shame. Writing things down is not a weakness, it is a strategy. Use a notebook, calendar, or phone reminders. This reduces mental load and allows your brain to focus on important tasks. 10th, practice recalling information. Instead of always relying on notes, try to recall information actively. For example, at the end of the day, try to remember what you did during the day. This strengthens memory pathways. Now let us look at a simple real-life example. Imagine you meet 3 new people in a day and forget all their names. Instead of thinking your memory is bad, analyze what happened. Were you distracted when they introduced themselves? Did you repeat their names? Did you connect their names with something familiar? By making small changes like focusing more and repeating names, you can improve memory quickly. Another example is forgetting where you placed your phone. Most of the time this happens because you placed it somewhere without paying attention. If you make it a habit to always place it in 1 or 2 specific spots, the problem reduces drastically. Now here is something very encouraging. The brain can improve at any age. Scientific research shows that older adults who adopt healthy habits can maintain strong memory for many years. Age does not automatically mean decline. However, it is also important to know when to seek help. If memory problems interfere with daily life significantly, it is wise to consult a doctor. Early detection of serious conditions can help manage them better. But remember, occasional forgetfulness alone is not a sign of disease. Let us also talk about mindset. If you constantly tell yourself that your memory is getting worse, your brain starts to believe it. This creates anxiety, which further reduces performance. Instead, use positive reinforcement, like telling yourself you can improve with practice. Confidence plays a surprisingly strong role in memory. People who believe they have poor memory often perform worse, even when their brain is functioning normally. So changing your belief can actually improve results. Another small but powerful trick is association. When you learn something new, connect it with something you already know. For example, if you meet someone named Rose, imagine a rose flower. This creates a visual link, making it easier to remember. Chunking is another useful method. Instead of remembering long information as one piece, break it into smaller parts. For example, remembering a phone number in parts instead of one long string. This reduces mental load and improves recall. Let us talk briefly about hydration. Even mild dehydration can affect concentration and memory. Make sure you drink enough water throughout the day. This is a simple but often ignored habit. Also avoid multitasking too much. Trying to do many things at once reduces the quality of memory formation. Focus on one task at a time whenever possible. This improves both performance and memory retention. Now think about your daily life and identify small changes you can start today. Maybe you can begin with a daily walk, or improving your sleep schedule, or simply paying more attention during conversations. Small consistent actions bring big results over time. Remember, your brain is like a muscle. If you use it properly, it stays strong. If you ignore it, it becomes weaker. The good news is, it is never too late to start training it. So if you are over 50 and experiencing some forgetfulness, do not fear. Understand that it is a natural part of aging combined with lifestyle factors. Take control using simple scientific habits. And you can keep your mind sharp, active, and confident for many years to come. Take this as a reminder that your brain still has incredible potential. All it needs is the right care, attention, and practice. Start today with one small change and build from there. Your future self will thank you for it.